Dopamine Brights? I wonder what that could mean. Today we're tapping into a theme that's trending across industries, from fashion to beauty and even food packaging. Hi, my name's Maddy, and welcome to our Design Trends show, where we explore what's currently making waves in the design world. The Dopamine Brights trend is what we will be exploring today, and more specifically, how to add this iconic look to your designs. But if you're wanting a bit more of a background on what the Dopamine Brights trend is, I recommend checking out the first episode of this show, where we talked all about the vibrant, playful nature of this style. Alright, well that's enough from me. Let's make an Instagram story for a fashion brand and see how we can make it on trend. Okay, so I've set up my document for my Instagram story, and as you can see, I've already put in a frame here, and I've also just put in the text that I'm going to use on the second page. And so I found this frame and I thought it just fit really well with that. You can look in the Elements tab and in frames, and there are so many fun ones, so definitely get creative with it if you'd like to. I think I'm going to use this one for today. And while I'm in the Elements tab, I'm also going to just search for an image. So, bright photography. So, I actually found these before. Canva monochrome food fashion. And there we go, and if I enter that and just filter by photos, how cool are these? I think they're just so amazing and definitely on trend. Got a whole range here in our library. So I saw this one before, I love this. I think this is going to be amazing. So I just want to click and drag this photo into the frame, but as you can see, she's kind of sitting off center a little bit, and because I've got this nice symmetrical shape, I'm going to just double click on her and just make her slightly bigger in the frame. As you can see, the guides come up. It's just so helpful. I love Canva for this, that I can just see where everything's sitting. So I'm going to make sure she's in the center there. I'll just click off. That's looking much better. Okay, now for the colors. Let's bring in some colors. This is all about bright, retina-searing colors. I love it. So for the background, I think I'm going to match it a little bit with what she's wearing in here. So I'm gonna go it's a bright red, a little bit darker, but bright because it's just working really well with that image. But I think for me, what I find with this trend is when you're layering colors, it can be good to give them some dimension. So what I mean by that is because we've got the image just sitting on this background color, it's kind of getting sucked into it. It's getting a little bit lost. So if we just add in a rectangle or square in the background here, it's just gonna help these layers just pop a little bit more. So let's go to Elements and we'll go to Lines and Shapes. And I think I want to get a rounded square rectangle here. So just going to click and drag that out. And if I hold Option, I can grab both of those and move them at the same time, which is handy. And then I just want to right click on this shape and I'll send it to the back. So yeah, now we're just getting that really nice dimension with the layers of color here. For this though, I don't want it to be the blue, even though I love the blue. I think I'm just going to change it to a nice pink. Again, just being really cohesive with the image that I've chosen. It can be really helpful to look at your imagery and match your colors around it. So now I've got that in. I think this is looking great. The border on an Instagram story is really important to me because if you think about the fact we'll have, someone's profile picture here, a message bar here, so leaving some safe space can always be really good. Now I'm gonna bring in my text. So I'll click and drag to select it all, and I'm gonna copy and paste it onto the front page. Nice. Now for the secondary text here, I've got DM Sans, which is great because I think serif fonts for this trend are really nice for this sort of secondary information. But something that we're noticing is if you use uppercase, it can just really fit the style nicely. So now that I've changed those, I'm going to look at my tagline. And for this, we're noticing like elegant serifs are really popular. And I think for this one, I'm going to choose this Noto serif display one because it's got just a really nice serif look. But there's a bolder kind of option here, Noto serif display extra C. And I think having a bolder serif can be really good when you've got so many bright colors happening, so it just stands off a little bit in contrast to your background. So I've got it there. I'm actually going to change it to be italic as well, because I just think it looks really nice when it's got the italic look to it as well. So now the text is in, but we need to go bright. This is the whole trend. So let's select our text. And for this, we're noticing cobalt blue is really popular in the Dopamine Brights trend. So I'm gonna change it to that cobalt blue. I just love these color combinations so much. So I'm going to also change the frame outline to be the same cobalt blue, so it's all just working well together. And the very last thing, I think we could just add in some small elements either side of this frame to just tie it all in together nicely. I found these stars before in the Elements tab, and I think they look really cute. So I'm just going to make them a little bit smaller. And if I hover here, you can see it's actually giving me guides to the edge of the frame. So I love this alignment. I think it just will balance the whole thing really nicely to have them sitting there. So I'm just going to hold Option and duplicate this one down. Again, looking at the lines. And there we go. There it is. That wraps up our episode for today. Make sure you tag us in the designs you make using the hashtag #MadeInCanva. And I look forward to seeing you next episode, where we'll be entering another dimension and taking you into the metaverse. Well, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this.